The province of Albay is visited by over 1 million tourists each year for its fascinating mountains, unspoiled beaches, captivating parks, historic churches and many more. Plus it's also home to the very famous Mayon volcano. With that being said, Albay is absolutely the perfect destination for local and foreign travelers who are after leisure and adventure.
The province of Albay is known for being home to the iconic Mount Mayon or Mayon volcano. However, it is worth noting that while it is one of the top tourist spots in Bicol Albay and one of the top Luzon tourist spots, an obstructed view of its perfect cone is not guaranteed as this dependent on the weather. Albay, the second largest province in the Bicol region. On the Philippine map, Albay is located on the eastern coast of the Philippines, facing the Philippine Sea and the Pacific Ocean. This mountainous province with vast farming lands is one of the most visited tourist spots in Luzon because of the beautiful view of Mayon volcano. Albay was added to the UNESCO World Network of Biosphere in 2016. It is also home to the underrated nature tourist attractions like an underground river, island hopping attractions, a luxury beach resorts, stunning waterfalls, historical churches, rich heritage and culture that you can experience in Albay. To help you plan your Albay journey, I've listed the top tourist attractions in Albay that you can't miss during your visit. First, we have the Danao Lake, one of the most underrated tourist destinations in Albay. Lake Danao Natural Park gives visitors the chance to relax, unwind, and commune with nature. The site itself is a small crater lake surrounded by lush greenery, while its waters is home to eels and freshwater fish, including the Mistichis luzensis or sinarapan, the smallest commercial fish in the world. It is located in Barangay Danao in Municipality of Pulangi, which is almost 60 kilometers in an hour and 45 away from Legazpi. It is surrounded by Mount Malinaw and Mount Masaraga, and to reach it, you need to go on 30-minute hike that will take you through abaca plantations. You might even see a carabao on your way there. The name of the place was derived from the number of the islands. What makes them unique are their close proximity to each other like Siamese twins. Only there are 3 of them, the lagoon that they form, which is visible at the peak of the tallest, biggest island, and the emerging diving spots on 2 of the islands, is strongly recommended on the brave and bold. This is a grove of low-lying hills surrounding the gentle valleys along the coast in rural Albay. A pebbly, sandy shore, a boscage of lush tree, a blue lagoon, fishing boats scattered here and there that seem to have become part of the landscape. Then there is a Trinity Island tucked into those sceneries that takes a challenging 2.5-hour drive from the town of OAS Center to get Barangay Cagmanaba and another 7 to 10-minute boat ride to finally reach the place. Next, we have Mulad-Bukad White Beach. Mulad-Bukad White Beach is one of the fewest white beach in Albay, accessible by both sea and land. Those looking for beaches in Albay will be delighted to visit Mulad-Bukad White Beach. Apart from its white sand, stunning beach views, and calming atmosphere, the beach is also home to many starfish and has been declared a starfish sanctuary by the local government. This Manito Albay tourist spot is the perfect quick side trip for anyone who's staying in the city and want a dose of sun, sand, and sea. Just to remember not to disturb or pick up from the water any starfish you come across to keep them safe. Hoyop-Hoyopan Cave. The cave walls are made of limestone and have many openings allowing the breeze to ventilate the caverns and keep the temperature cool inside. In fact, the name Hoyop-Hoyopan is derived from the Bicolano word which means blowing of the wind. There is also a special cave opening that provides travelers a beautiful view of Mayon volcano's perfect cone. If you are a nature lover looking for a place where flora and fauna are rich, try and visit Solong Eco Park in Kamalig, Albay. Good and perfect view of cave formation. Have fun trekking on the top of the hill to view the adjoining Green Hills formation known as Little Bohol of Bicol. Also enjoy taking photos at the portal similar to that in Bali, Indonesia. It is an attraction where visitors can learn something at. Immerse yourself among the greens and breathe in and out of fresh air. Tourists can enjoy the agricultural attractions like the bee farm and the dragon fruit demo garden. Unlimited photos can be taken at Poro Poro Bridge and Solong Eco Park marker. After rambling, you can rest in the hammock around the area. Next, we have the Corangon Shoal. Corangon Shoal in Tiwi is most famous for Corangon Island. This small islet is only visible during low tide and looks like a giant egg yolk floating in the water. Hence, its nickname Egg Yolk Island. The small island is completely bare save for the sand and pulverized corals, but on good days, it offers visitors an unobstructed full view of Mayon volcano. This is mainly composed of crushed corals and smooth beg color sand. It is surrounded by deep blue waters with huge waves splashing on its end. Home to different marine species and beautiful corals, it is declared as Municipal Marine Sanctuary. Vanishing Island. Much like Corangon Island, Vanishing Island is only visible during low tide and accessibility is dependent on the water current. Should you be lucky enough to be able to reach it, you may rent one of the floating cottages there so you can relax and just take in a view of the sea. Also known as Warawara Island, these tourist attractions off the coast of Malilipot is accessible via the Tabaco port in the Tabaco City. If you are coming from Legazpi, the land travel alone can take around an hour, covering roughly 30 kilometers. Vera Falls is a refreshingly stunning cascade located in the municipality of Malinaw, Albay. This 25-meter beauty have mini waterfalls coming out of the rocks at the side of the main falls. Its very cold catch basin is about 2 meters deep and is really clear and clean. I commend the people who manage these waterfalls because it is well maintained. One of the places to visit in Daraga Albay is Farm Plate, one of the family-friendly farm resorts in the Philippines that offers a lot of activities to its guests. You can tour the farm and its facilities, ride a carabao, have a picnic, or enjoy a bonfire at night. Those traveling with children can take them to the farm's playground or teach them how to fly a kite. They can also enjoy seeing and interacting with some of the animals on the farm, but don't forget to remind them not to harm these creatures. Kawa Kawa Hill. It is called Kawa Kawa as its shape resembles as a cauldron, kawa or caldero in Bicol language. Because of this unique shape is of the same reason why it is called a hill without a hilltop. During the Holy Week, many people flock to Kawa Kawa Hill and Natural Park in Ligao thanks to its life-size and sometimes larger than life statue depicting the life of Jesus Christ as part of the 14 stations of the cross. Mayon Skyline. The view deck is situated along the eastern side of Mayon volcano, 823 meters above the sea level. It is the closest you can get to the crater of the volcano via car. Because of its elevation, it's cooler here than on a lower ground. If it's cloudy near the crater, there's a big chance that it's raining here. Apart from enjoying the cool temperatures and surrounding views, traveler can visit the planetarium or also have a snack at a cafeteria. Kitinday Green Hills are often compared to Bohol's Chocolate Hills, but apart from its much more verdant color, the Green Hills on clear days also come with a view of Mayon Volcano's perfect cone. Green cone-shaped hills cover 400 hectares, but remember that only a couple of these hills are accessible to tourists. Daraga Church. This church is undoubtedly one of the most visited Daraga Albay tourist spots thanks to its beautiful facade that from some angles is complemented by a view of the Mayon volcano. Also known as the Church of Nuestra Señora de la Porcha, is a pilgrimage and religious site that has been declared a national cultural treasure by the National Historical Institute. Cagsawa Ruins, this is tourist spot in Daraga, is not only one of the most visited attractions in Albay, but is also one of the top Bicol region tourist spots, located just over 7 kilometers and 25 minutes away from the city of Legazpi. Mayon volcano most violent recorded eruption happened in 1814, which buried the entire town of Cagsawa in lava and other volcanic matter. The only survivors of the eruptions are the church belfry and parts of town's convent. The site of this declared national cultural treasure also gives visitors a view of Mount Mayon itself. Lastly is the Mayon volcano. Arguably the top Albay tourist destination, Mayon volcano still enchants those who have been lucky enough to see it on a clear day. Even those who have been on several Mayon volcano tours won't pass up the chance to see it again. Unfortunately, hiking in the volcano is prohibited, so the closest that you can get to it is via Mayon ATV tours, which are some of the most thrilling Bicol ATV rides. Mayon is highly active stratovolcano with recorded historical eruptions dating back to 1660. The most recent eruptive episode began in early January 2018 that consisted of phreatic explosions, steam and ash plumes, lava fontaining, and pyroclastic flows. A popular tourist spot, it is renowned for its perfect cone because of its symmetric conical shape and is regarded as very sacred in Philippine mythology. The volcano its surrounding landscape was declared a national park on July 20, 1938, the first in the nation.